Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Forex and market analysis for 5th of August, and it's Wednesday today. So let's start off with dollar index. The first step will be to find out if the drawn liquidity is still open, which it is. This will be the drawn liquidity where I'm expecting price to move to in the upcoming days. And the other drawn liquidity will be this. Why? Because it's a swing point and it also an FPG. So either price goes here or price goes here. Now, if I go to daily 4 hourly time frame, what do we have? Day before yesterday, we just move up. Yesterday, we just moved down. There's no clear point from where price took liquidity, neither from upside, neither from downside. I still don't think that there is enough liquidity right now to make a move going down or up. If we have a news, then it's some other case. But before that, I don't think, because if you see that yesterday, there is no bearish FPG. Even if I try to sell because the 4 hour order flow is to the downside, so the trend is clearly to the downside. We are making lower lows and lower highs. Did I get any bearish FPG yesterday? I did not. Did I get any bearish FPG day before yesterday? I did not. So the momentum is clearly dead. In this kind of momentum, I don't think it's really wise to place a trade. So I would wait for price to either touch this and then go down or just completely break down and then look for other entry. But that will be talking about future. We don't predict, we react. So yesterday, price just stayed here. No bearish FPG, no sign of any kind of um, bearishness. Although there is one thing that my eyes keep looking for, it is that we have this bearish fair value gap and there is this swing point in market. So I keep wondering what if price comes here today, sweeps yesterday high, tap into the FPG, and then we go to the downside. This is also a possibility. So open, go high, sweep yesterday high, low, and close. Open, high, low, close. So I think it will be a really good trade to take. The chances are really good for price to go here. Price wants to go down, but it doesn't have liquidity. It will go for a liquidity hunt, which is yesterday high, and then it could go to the downside. If you look at hourly, this is the swing point, of course. So let's start off with daily. We have a drawn liquidity on daily, which is this point or this point. Second, 4 hour zone. We have a zone. We also have a point. On hourly, we need point which we already have from 4 hour, which is the swing point, and time. So let me mark 11:30 here and 5:30 here. Okay, so this is Asian session. What do we need? We need Asian, London, and New York. Can Asian session go up and close here? It cannot. Then what's the second option? Let's say Asian session closes somewhere over here. I want London session to go up till this. Then New York session opens, we sweep, and then we go low. So again, Asian session, we are in Asian session right now. I want Asia to, I want price to reach to this sweep level. So it's not likely that it will happen in Asian session. It could happen in London or it could happen in New York. So the best thing is wait for Asian, wait for London to reach this, and then take a New York trade. That's the best thing. If you look yesterday and day before yesterday, there's no good trades. There's no compared to this action, this action, which all three we took. But these 2 days, price is not going down at all. Price not going. So we need a liquidity point, which is this. I think if we reach there, we sweep the liquidity, we will again get a move like this, a move like this. But I need to wait for Asian session, then need to wait for London session to approach this level, and then finally take a trade in New York session. So that's my analysis for DXY. I will set an alert here, and most likely my trade will come in New York. If price just decides to go down, I cannot do anything. I have to come back again tomorrow and do my analysis again. For EU, so daily clearly to the upside. We don't need daily, by the way. We just need to draw our drawn liquidity, which is this point. 4 hourly, what do we see? On this day, I keep expecting price reaching here, did not. On this day again, here, we did not even get a clear, like if you go and see on hourly, it's just price going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not a clear move. What's the best thing that we can do right now? We can wait for price to sweep yesterday's low, which is this point, but it is really close to this point. So it's better for price to, if it wants to come, better comes to this low. We get a sweep, we open, go low first, sweep 2 day liquidity. So yesterday and day before yesterday, both of the liquidity, and then we get a pump to the upside. So open, go low, sweep, go high, and close. So this is my, it is same as DXY. I will set an alert here. We are clearly in an uptrend, price making highs and high lows. We have a point where I expect price to have a lot of liquidity, which is below this point. If price wants to go up, it will come, take the liquidity, sweep, and then push to the upside. And daily candle will look like open, go low, high, and then close. Let's move on to hourly. We already have a point, so we don't need to look for point on hourly. What do we need to look for is time. So let's mark 11:30 and 17:30. Okay. Okay, so currently in Asian session, again, can the Asian session reach here in the upcoming 2 hours? It cannot. So the best thing is Asia to close somewhere, then London session opens, approaches this, and then New York session opens. We get a sweep of yesterday low, day before yesterday low, so 2 days worth of liquidity. We get a sweep of. We get a sweep of London session, third, and then we close back in. As soon as we close back in, I take a trade here and I put my stop loss under this and I take this trade. It is such a high probability setup because we are sweeping 2 days worth of liquidity. So yesterday liquidity, day before yesterday liquidity, which is also a swing point. So a lot of people have their stop losses below this, and we are expecting price to eventually hit these stop losses and then continue in the direction of the trend. So Asia, London opens, approaches the level, but cannot give us a sweep. Then New York opens, New York sweeps, New York closes back in London, and then we get a push to the upside. So I'll clear these. I already set my alert. So if price comes here, as I said, in Asia, a little bit lower, London, and then New York, I can get a trade. It's not possible for me to get a trade in London. So the afternoon session, I can't get a trade. I can only get a trade in New York, which it will sweep and then push to the upside. So already, alert is already set. Let's wait for price to react. For Geo, what's our drawn liquidity? It's the same point. This will be our drawn liquidity. Also, this is our drawn liquidity as well. Why? Because it's an FPG in the swing point. It's a swing point, so price wants to come back to the swing point. Now, if you look at what's happening, 4 hours is on bullish trend. What can we do here? Same as EU, we have a swing point, which is this. It is yesterday's low and day before yesterday's low. So 2 days worth of liquidity is below this point. Anyone who buy yesterday, maybe they keep their stop loss below the wick. Anyone who buy day before yesterday, they keep their stop loss below the wick. So a lot of liquidity here. Price wants to go up. It's clear why. Because we are making higher highs and higher lows, but price does not have enough fuel to go to the upside. It needs fuel. Where will it get the fuel from? It needs to come here, get the fuel, and then push to the upside. That's what I'm thinking. I'll set an alert first. So the candle will look like open, low, high, and close. We open, we go low first, sweep, high, and close. That's what I'm expecting from GU. Now we have a point. We don't need to mark the point in hourly. We always need to mark the point on hourly if 4 hour has a zone, which is an FPG zone. We also have an FPG zone here as well, by the way. Technically, we can also take this. Yeah, we can also take this one because it's a bullish and price open comes here, goes in. But we need to look for a swing point here in on hourly time frame. Do we have a swing point? Yeah, we kind of do this. I will mark this as well as another. So now let's see. On GU we have 2 points, first and second. Right now we are in Asian session. This is 11 and 7. Okay. Asian session closes like this. London opens, go low, do not sweep. New York open, sweep and go up. Or London open breaks this level, goes to this level, sweep, and then New York open sweeps it, and we get an entry and we go to the upside. The thing is, this level is not there on EU or on DXY. So if I look on 4 hourly, on DXY we marked yesterday high. On EU we mark yesterday low. On Geo, we also have yesterday low, but we also have an FPG. So it's possible that price goes really fast on EU and DXY. Price goes really fast to this, really fast to this level. But on GU, price is slow and it can only reach this. In that case, I will take this trade to long. But if price on EU and DXY cannot reach it, let's say we are only here, then I will most likely not take this. I will wait for price to come. So for me to take an entry from here, it all depends what DXY is doing, what AVU is doing. It could be a fake out as well. So I won't be risking here. This looks more appealing to me, the low. But again, rather than predicting, it's better to react. So on hourly, Asia closes like this, London opens, we get a price till here. New York open, we get a sweep. Sweep of London, we close back in, I take a trade. Or Asian, London goes till here, same as EU and DXY. New York opens, I get a sweep, I get a close back in, I take a trade. That's it. So these are the three scenarios for me to take trades in EU and GU. I've set my alert. I just need to look at price where the alert rings. That's all. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.